Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to start out by opening Microsoft Word. So I open Microsoft Word. I'm recording the whole thing here. So if you don't remember what we're talking about, you can watch this tonight. I'll put it on Moodle. Okay. All right. I open a blank document. Okay. Now, I start out typing up my header. One thing people like to do sometimes is they go right to the home. Move this over here a little bit. You go right to home, okay, and you pick your spacing. In this case, I'm doing 2.0 because this is supposed to be double spaced. So I want to double space the whole thing. Everything is double spaced, including the header, including the title, everything else. I like to use 12-point font, so I start out in 12. Okay, I go to my ruler and I do my indents right away too. I go in 5 spaces, so now all my paragraphs will be indented 5 spaces. Well, that's probably not a good thing to do because my header is going to come first. Then I put my header, and the header is composed of your name. I'm going to make up a name, Mel Ott. Okay. Then the teacher's name, Mr. Period Anton Iettii. And you put English 1, period E. And then the due date. And today's date is the 13th. What is Tuesday? Tuesday is going to be the 17th. So I always want to put the due date here. So I put December 17, 2013. You have to have a title for yours, and your title should try to kind of sell what's going on in this next chapter. You could simply call it Two Brothers 2, right? Or the Interlopers Part 2. You can do something as simple as that. Or you can put Georg and Ulrich versus the aliens, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you think is descriptive of your new chapter. So let's say I'm going to write one that's called Georg the Werewolf. Okay. Now, I'm going to drop down from there, and from here on, I'm going to put my indent 5 over by pulling that little triangle over there, and away we go. It was very late, and I'm just going to okay, so I typed in a bunch of stuff that's going to be in my first paragraph. All right? And if you notice as it plays out here, you're going to have the it's typing really slowly because it's in this screencast deal. I'm going to pause it for a second here and just let that work. So when I start a new paragraph, if you look at it, you can see it's automatically indented. Okay? And that's how my paragraphs would go. By the way, guys, how do I know when to change paragraphs? When there's a new time, a new place, a new topic, or a new speaker in dialogue. Whenever that happens, I start a new paragraph. That's right. And if you look at any of the stories we've read that have a lot of dialogue in them, it's a bunch of small paragraphs. Okay, now what's next? So I type out my whole paper. I'm done. The only things left for me to do are center my title. And that's, notice my title's in the same font. It's not bold. It's not underlined. It's not in quotes. I'm just going to take that then. I'm going to go to my ruler here where it says center, and I'm going to center the title. Yes. No. Nope. It's got to be the same. Everything stays the same. Okay? And then the last thing I need to do is I go to insert. I go to page number. And I want to pick top of the page. It's going to give me some options here. I want plain number 3, which puts a number in the upper right-hand corner. And now all my pages will have that on there. While that's up, I'm going to put my last name. I'm going to hit the space bar twice. And I'm going to put my last name, and I'm going to hit the space bar 2 more times. Now I have OT1 in the upper right-hand corner of every one of my pages. And I'm pretty much done. I don't have to do any more formatting. If we look here, when it starts a new page, automatically, as you can see up here in the upper right-hand corner, it says OT2. Okay? And if I had a third page, it would say OT3. It automatically puts my name and the page number in that upper corner, as you can see there. In the end, I save it then, print it, and you just bring it in on Tuesday. Questions about this?